you are the brand is you.
Yeah.
With James, it's kind of that's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
actually, my brand right now is, for the past few weeks, you do the podcast of Bunny Galore. So even in this setup, I am Michelle Williams. It's Bunny Galore and the other one. Which is not how I intended it to be.
Hello, darlings. Bunny Galore here, the queen of the cult movies. And I have returned to the English shores from Ibiza. Oh, my goodness. I'm back from outer space.
Yes. She came back on the floating door. She never let go, Jack.
I pushed Jack off. Get off.
You did what to Jack?
And I am joined once more, the Ken to my Barbie. It's the one and only Beast. Hello, Beast.
Hello, Barbie. Hey, Barbie.
Hi, Ken. Guess what I watched last night?
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
No. Actually, I didn't. Actually, I was quite shocked that I was like, oh.
So,
yes.
Ibiza.
So I've not been away out of the country for about 4 years because I didn't have my passport ran out during the pandemic. Like, what's the point of why do I need a passport in 2020?
I thought it was from the witness protection program.
Michelle Collins as Cindy. I've just been catching up on EastEnders. It's been amazing. I know I'm biased because I've got a lot of friends in it, but it's a bit like watching a school play.
I shared a scene from that on my Instagram today.
Did you?
That some kid had given birth and they're like, oh, she's called Charlie, and a woman goes, oh, after Uncle Charlie. He goes, no, Charlie XCX.
True story. It's weird. I didn't have a passport for ages. Got one last year. I thought, I can finally go away, and I realised I don't think I really ever do that very often. I've never had boyfriends where I've gone on city breaks. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But I've never gone away for that sort of holiday, and because of the industry we're in, we're always feeling like you can't risk going away.
If you book a holiday, you've booked a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you've got an audition
or some casting work, TV.
It's the only way to get an audition these days as an actor. It's go on holiday. It's the only way to do it. Don't be available. Then everything comes rolling through.
I know. I had about 3 different. Luckily, it wasn't like imperative, but I had quite a few things come in while I was there. What I shouldn't have done. I actually flew to Glasgow as well at the start of the last trip. So, but I got the trains back. But what I probably shouldn't have done during the pandemic is watch a load of plane crash videos, and conspiracy theories, and all these. Like, I probably shouldn't have done that.
No, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Because suddenly taking off is just going from London City to Glasgow, and I was like, oh my god, why did I watch all this true crime stuff and like documentaries about disasters?
You want to watch a disaster? Just look in the mirror, honey.
I was going to say just look across the table.
Same mind.
Same mind.
Yeah.
Believe me, look in the mirror.
Don't do that to yourself. Why would you do that? Why would you go?
I think it's because during the pandemic, we were doing. My life might be bad. I might be stopping, but at least I'm not on fire on the Hindenburg. It's kind of. It's almost like extreme disaster makes you feel better. I think that's why everyone got into true crime, because it was like we're not being murdered in our beds, because at least we're just bored at home type of thing and drinking alone.
Well, I'd say we all find comfort in something.
I know.
Some people find it in religion, some people find it in true crime.
True crime, yeah, isn't it?
And some people, like me, find it in alcohol. This is sponsored by gin. My life.
So I had a great time. It was a birthday trip away because my friend's going away. His birthday's while he's away in Australia, so we had a slightly earlier trip. It was quite a mixed bag of friends who could get there. Some people away. Obviously, a lot of the main group are away filming.
I think my invite got lost in the post.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where. Oh my goodness. Perhaps yeah. So, awkward.
Noted. Never to forget.
Would you come to Ibiza? Would you go to Ibiza?
Yeah.
It is.
It's all. What the thing is? Well, obviously, I never expect an invite. I'm joking, but it's always nice to be invited.
Yes. Would I go back again? I don't know. It was great to be with the friends. It took me to about the 3rd night to realise where I was, and I know that sounds.
Wasn't that the last night as well?
Yeah, it was. We were there. Well, we were there for 4. Me and Owen and James were there for 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
The others are just for the middle 2.
Yeah.
But we thought it's a really cute idea when you've left your hotel in the morning to get a 8:30 a.m. flight. It is not. Don't do it. Do not get a midnight flight unless you've got friends there that have their own villa that you are staying with a friend's house.
Yeah.
Because what you going to do? And then of all mornings, that was the day of the tropical storm. So it was like, so it was full-on storm. And lucky by the time we kind of checked out at midday, it stopped raining, literally by, one droplet at like 1 minute past 12. But then it was so oppressively hot for ages. Thankfully, I hadn't drunk that much. Everybody else had, but they were like wrecked.
Of course.
And by the evening, it kind of sorted itself out. It was back
What
to
do you
normal.
do for
What do you do?
11 hours, 12 hours?
Well, we went to find... Owen really wanted to go jet skiing. Because apparently he's from Miami Vice.
He also likes a strong engine between his legs.
He does. And James was there too. They're going to kill us. You know what we ended up doing, actually, apart from hanging out with some of the other guys that were flying back with us, was we had a few, I had a virgin, a cocktail.
Blood of a virgin.
Blood of the virgin. So young and pretty. It was to sit and play cards watching... That wasn't a joke there, James.
No, I was going to say a random name of someone was there. I was like, oh, how was CJ then?
Anyway.
Though, actually, you were supposed to be going to Ibiza with somebody, but unfortunately they couldn't make it, could they?
Yes. So, I know because they always listen to this as well.
Do they?
Yeah. Aidan, who I was with, my little friends Aidan and Roddy, I went to Scotland with. And we went to Manchester Pride. That was just Roddy had gone home at that point with the dog, so it was me and Aidan. And we'd had an amazing time with everybody in Manchester. We woke up Monday morning a little bit. He was a bit hungover, but in a weird... We know you get odd symptoms, and you're a bit like, well, we've been out in 3 different cities in the last, and we've not slept very much, gone crazy, and we've been out with Danny Beard, for God's sake. I mean, it was amazed we're alive.
Yeah, literally.
So, I love you, Danny. It was a bit odd, but then we only had Tuesday at home before we flew on the Wednesday, and I thought it's strange I hadn't heard from him all day, and I suddenly got this voice note, literally packing, watching some TV and just packing, finishing the washing and everything, because I've been here recording with you during the day for last week's episode, and I got this voice note saying, I'm in Casualty. Really bad stomach pains.
I thought Casualty was cancelled.
No, exactly. A&E, sorry.
Oh.
A&E, that's always I think about. It's like, not Holby was cancelled. Casualty.
Sorry, David.
Sorry, David. Yeah. She's in Hollyoaks now. She's superstar.
Yes, exactly.
So I literally picked my keys up before I'd even finished the voice note going, right, because I realised the hospital, which I didn't know existed until this moment, is quite close to me, in kind of East Greenwich. So I was like, right, I can get there quicker. And Roddy's watching a musical and it's kind of just finished and trapped there, so he's having to get there. Dashing there. And longer story short, he couldn't fly to Ibiza. By the next morning we found it was appendicitis. It then ruptured, and sort of that means the poison stuff in the appendix will start spreading into your tummy.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't come to Ibiza, nor did Roddy. The thought probably crossed his mind. It's joking, not joking. It's funny because I've just never known anybody to have an appendicitis, and actually know
have it
that
actually burst and
actually burst. Yeah,
it's actually good for Aidan to. Well, obviously not be in hospital, but it's good to be in hospital for something like appendicitis,
yes,
rather than something embarrassing like stuck a light bulb up himself or something like that.
Yes, he's had the appendix out and he's all fine now. He's on the mend. Light bulb.
On that.
Sorry, what?
Ding.
Ding.
No,
ding.
that was just a random object that came to my mind. No, it reminded me of a time where I was told by a medical professional who was working in like A&E and stuff like that of a particular patient who they dub as water balloon boy.
So many questions. Okay, let's start with water balloon. So water balloon is something you fill up with, and you have
a balloon that fills water balloon fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Never done that myself. I've just seen it on things like Friends, but
yeah.
So
he was called Water Balloon Boy. So he decided for a night out, wanted to get lucky. So this person was
carrying around douche kit around with you.
while he was getting ready, you're carrying a douche kit.
What do you then just squeeze and squeeze up? Get rid
Douche on the go.
Yeah, douche on the go.
Just buy a Lucasade Sport bottle, love.
I can never drink that again now.
But he was getting ready and decided to have a few little rounds with Schmetamin or
I was going to say
some other drug or something. And he got in the shower and decided to pop the shower head up himself.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, as a way to really forcibly clean himself out. I would never do that myself because, ouch.
Yeah.
But I was about to say, because I'm not a bottom.
I was waiting for the feed line then. I was like, sure, Jan.
It depends on the day. Okay. And he passed out. Passed out in the shower with the shower head still inside him.
Oh my God, that's like leaving the garden hose on and like the water getting the ground soggy. So I can't think of any other description right now.
You're like
trying to
make a joke.
and, oh my God.
Make a joke.
That's my brain is like all the time.
That's what I'm like in therapy. But the water was on for so long, it perforated his intestine. The water went all around his body, so it was going through all his bloodstream and all through his legs, through his arms, through his chest, through his head, everything.
How did he not die?
Well, he didn't. No, he didn't. Spoiler alert. She died, Jill. She died. No, she
He's
didn't.
Dead. Never mind.
But that happened, decided to not tell anybody.
Right.
Decided to go about his daily life. This water still swirling around his system and just sitting there.
Uh-huh.
The water obviously went mouldy and gave him sepsis. And he nearly died. He went into the doctor, and the person I know is the doctor was like, "You should be dead. You should be dead."
Should be dead, yeah.
But he lived to slay another day. So, kids, don't douche and stick shower heads up yourselves.
No, and then pass out, yeah.
And then pass out.
I don't know what moral from that story you can glean, but there's multiple things.
Hugs, not drugs.
Hugs, not drugs. Did you just think? I guess, no, you never think of these lines. You always rehearse them, don't you? So
yes.
It's,
hold on, wait, let me get my note up.
What am I going to say to Bunny today? I'm going to say this.
Is that how you think is that my voice in your head?
Yes.
By
the way, I was loving when I was in Ibiza watching you babysit or doggy sit Jasper. Because one, you've got the same hair colour now. Two, it looked like Jasper was taking you around Soho. Like it was like, who is looking after who?
Yeah,
that's what you wrote in one of the
posts.
Yeah. And the answer is equivocal. Jasper is looking after you. That's like he just looked like, oh gosh.
So what the shit people I put up with. It's like, you're here again.
Yeah.
Really. He's such a lovely dog. He's so loving and so cuddly, but he was like acting like a real cat with me. I had to really work for his love.
They can sense the evil sometimes, animals. They can sense evil.
If they can sense evil, have they met their owner?
Oh yeah, the bar is obviously quite high already.
Yeah, literally. It was a lovely few days. I always loved dogs. Everyone knows I love dogs.
Yeah,
I'm a human golden retriever.
Jasper loves you as well.
Yeah, he does. He does.
You, yeah.
Though it made me realise I've never been the sole carer of a dog.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. It's quite scary. I think by the way, Jasper is a
miniature golden doodle the size of a horse.
Not a miniature. He was missold.
Yeah,
it's like, the Trojan horse. See the pictures.
Yeah.
People hiding. That's Jasper.
Yeah. You could ride him around Soho.
I'm so used to small dogs. That's the problem. It suddenly becomes, oh my God, you're so huge. And I think it's not so much not that matters at all. But when you're trying to negotiate Soho, I think that's the problem with Jasper, because he's such a big dog in Soho. The last time I was looking after dogs in Soho, it was a Chihuahua, and that was, you can literally scoop up and get them to safety.
That was Owen you were looking after, wasn't it?
He's going to kill you. And yes, it was. I did notice your friend Ryan from Game Night would come over with an amazing T-shirt. I love that. Ew, David.
David.
From Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
And
Just was cuddling him like no tomorrow.
With Mr. Bear, his favourite toy, which meant, that means he's the new favourite.
Yeah.
That's what I said to Owen. He did not look happy when I said that. I went, look, he's the new favourite.
I think Jasper heard Irish accent and was like, oh my God, Dad.
It probably is. Oh my gosh, it probably is.
Yeah.
Because I always feel with Aidan and Roddy have Remy, who's a French bulldog, and I swear sometimes I end up trying to do the Scottish accent to go, Remy, to like literally make him.
I do that with Jasper. I was like, Jasper, Strudel.
When you say it in your normal voice and then suddenly they don't respond, you're like, oh, actually, maybe it's the sounds that they're probably responding.
I was like, maybe I need to add a few more vowels to this.
I can't do it. I can't even.
No, I could try. But yes, I've never been the sole carer of a dog, and just like you said, Justin was looking after me more than I was looking after him. It's a lot of it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of responsibility. It's nice to give it. It's like you know when you do the free trial before you pay for the subscription.
Is that what it's like dating you?
Oh my God. Can't breathe. You're taking no prisoners today.
It's the jet lag.
See, this is why when Brandon and I were like, we want to come on together to the podcast. That's why I can't have it, because I can't have no one in my corner backing me up.
I will be on your corner in that respect.
No, you won't.
I totally wouldn't.
You'd be egging them on. You'd be like, I can't wait to see how this turns out with your opera glasses and your popcorn. Watching them rip me a new arsehole.
Oh,
not in the fun way.
They would be very caring and constructive. I can't say it.
So I think some antonyms instead.
Yeah, I can't think of anything to say that's nice.
They would.
I don't know what they'd be like together.
What they would do is they would say a lot of words. Mm-hmm. Some would be understood. Some might not be.
That would be the truth.
That would be the truth. So yeah, we'll probably have to have the House of Mess on, and for my sins, it'll happen, and I'll probably regret every second of it.
I can't wait.
We did want to talk about a bit more medical embarrassing stories.
Yes.
So one person did write in. So thank you, Aidan, for having appendicitis, because you gave us the theme for this week's episode.
Yes, here we go. Thanks, Aidan.
So we have been written in by one of our lovely listeners, long-term listeners, that we stole from Lauren and Lee. A woman called Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen. She said, I used to work on various wards before working on the male urology ward. After 18 months on said ward, I moved to the urology theatres, so she saw a hell of a lot. And here are some of Helen's highlights of working on the urology ward.
Wow.
Are you ready?
I'm braced for impact.
Is that what you say at foreplay?
No, that's when I walk in the room and I've got to put up with you. For
Effie, brace yourself.
I love that line.
So we have a ward story. A young man in his 20s came in with a broken penis.
That is the thing, isn't it? Breaking snapping the bone in the penis.
Is there a bone?
I think so. It's very small, but yeah.
Oh.
Not the bone, cheeky so-and-so, and he swore really badly then.
You cheeky little
mink.
Why I oughta.
Well done. I see that is a personality, and that is timing, and that is being comedy. Well done. One to piece, tick.
Wig, eyelashes, makeup, drag queen, ready.
That's not okay.
Okay. The story of how he broke his penis was that he woke up in the night for a wee, but he had a hard-on, and because of going to the loo in the dark, he banged it on the door handle.
That's his story. That's not a real thing.
That's not a real thing. Sure, that's not a real thing. Also,
no,
how would you walk into a door handle, like just the way it's positioned, like in the middle of your body? How you'd if it was on the side of you?
It's like that. Sounds like those stories. They go, I accidentally fell on this object list, whatever.
Then my clothes accidentally fell off, and I tripped and fell into him.
Yeah,
by accident.
Officer.
As far as I'm concerned, that's the end of the matter. Goodbye.
And now I said that in a car park somewhere. Anyway,
literally. So that.
Anyway,
another ward story. Helen's got great stories. I love the Helen stories.
That's very painful, apparently, that breaking that bone.
Well, I bet it.
Because how will it heal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Am I making that up? I'm sure it probably. Okay,
I thought it was just. I thought it. Generally, when people get an erection, it's because it fills with blood, and it's the extra pump of blood that makes it.
I might be just repeating some urban myth there. Perhaps Google that, because you never know.
So, any medicals that listen to this, can we correct Bunny? Can we fact check for next week? Another ward story.
Mm-hmm.
She once saw an X-ray of a man who had the scent. Oh God. Okay.
Well, putting the can down. Yeah.
She saw an X-ray of a man who had the centre of a fire extinguisher up his arse.
The centre of a fire extinguisher, what's the centre of a fire extinguisher?
I'm interpreting that as the cylinder of the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, we can't. That couldn't fit up there, could it? Oh, I suppose a small one. The ones you get in the kitchens,
Or maybe it's the hose.
Maybe the hose.
Enough of hoses this week. Apparently, he sat on it and it ended up going from his arse to just under.
To where?
It ended up going from his arse to just under his diaphragm.
Oh, that's going to really inhibit your vibrato, isn't it?
Oh my God! Oh no! Vibrato, no. That's good.
Oh my goodness! Oh, makes my eyes water thinking about that.
Oh my God! Oh. But if it went from his arsehole to his diaphragm,
right? Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's probably what, like the size of Owen.
No, oh my goodness! This is going to go.
Oh, this is too much.
18 inches. Yeah.
That's.
And I'm not talking about his height there.
Well, that's the rumour anyway.
Yeah, it is the rumour.
That. No. What?
It must be one of those kitchen ones.
Yes, it must be a miniature one.
Yeah.
Not like when you'd get in a school that that is literally for firefighters that's like 4 feet tall. Also the size of Owen.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't breathe. Which end do you use? I don't know, because surely, one
Helen,
has.
If you could draw a diagram and send it in.
If you send the X-ray to us.
If you send the X-ray to us so we can investigate for research purposes, yes. No other purposes.
Those X-rays when you see these weird objects in people, you're like, what are you doing?
Like, why is there a hair drying there? How? Like, things with an angle, like, how?
Angle, yeah.
Like, how are we not... Okay, something that's...
why?
Like... circular or like a cylinder. Okay, get that.
Smooth edges. I think would probably be a good idea.
So 2 more stories.
Oh my God.
We have 2 theatre stories. So we have 2 ward stories. 2 theatre, like urology theatre for surgery, not the Dominion Theatre.
Thank you for correcting me there. It's exactly what I had in my head actually right now.
No wonder Greece closed. Okay. They once had a regular patient. Okay. They once had a regular patient who came to the theatre for pushing batteries up her urethra until they ended up in her bladder.
Why? Why batteries? Oh, the round ones? I think I went to think of the square ones then.
Wow. There were different sized batteries too.
Oh.
Once they had to get one of the square batteries from her bladder. Fuck knows how she managed to get them up her urethra. She'll never know. But from...
Like a train? Is it like connection? Like push one in, put another one in? Like train carriages? Right.
I'm not well versed in the human body in organs and stuff.
You're not well versed in anything, to be fair, but... Let's be honest.
Wow. She's on one today. I'm very impressed. Nap time for you after this.
Sleepy time, night.
Sleepy time, night, done.
Don't joke.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
And
the distance.
Exhibit A.
I don't necessarily know how long the urethra is until it reaches the bladder.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. So shut your face over there. But from what I'm not well versed in the anatomy of the females.
I did think that. Yes, true. Yeah, true. Yes. Nor am I.
Yeah. From what I understand, the female urethra is like a tiny little hole.
I thought that was an island just off of Italy. No, I don't know.
Oh no, I thought that was a jazz singer from the 70s.
Yeah, exactly. Well done. Two to beast tick.
Respect.
You get another 3, you get a gold star. Well done.
Oh, well, there's still time. Maybe I'll edit one in post-production.
Oh, that's a change.
So, how did she get them in her bladder?
I don't
but also,
know. Yeah,
square.
Square, yeah. They're not.
Also, square batteries. What is that?
It's the sort of thing.
Don't say a battery that's shaped like a square.
No. But I don't really get them as much now. They're the sort of things you used to have in mic packs. Now they've gone over to the double A's,
yeah.
Maybe triple A's even. But they were very like the slightly bigger mic packs you had like in the noughties. They still had the square ones.
Oh, okay.
Toys have them in particularly. I don't know why. It just obviously is longer lasting, I guess. But
okay.
I have a box of the damn things at home that came from some show I did. I've gone. Oh, fire alarms. You know, the sort of smoke alarms.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Not fire alarms. Smoke alarms would have those in.
Yeah.
It must be quite long lasting and good. For back, I think the smaller one's just kind of a bit more disposable, I guess. But there we go. Then something new every day. Smoke alarms. And
smoke alarms.
So she's going to burn to death if she's taking them out the smoke alarm. Tell you.
The fire department's going massive.
Yeah.
Where's your battery? We need to get it in.
Exactly.
Or unless she's like a ping pong machine, she goes like, "You want a battery?" Ooh, ow! I hit the mic on my hand.
Gosh, it's just
this is why Jasper was looking after me.
Yeah, exactly. This is the evidence. This is why he should not be let out alone at any point. I have to drop him off with the carer straight after this.
Literally. And then the last story.
Yeah, darling.
And said, "I'm going to stay with people getting things out of bladders."
Ouchie.
So it said a man came in and had pushed something up his urethra. Mm-hmm. So down down the head of the penis, which has a very racist name, slang name.
Does it? Oh yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I'm not going to say it because I'm not a racist.
Yes. So if you think about that, then.
So this man had pushed 30 to 50 earbuds. Ow!
Sorry, our producer's laughing.
Our producer's finding it hilarious.
He's going to have to rinse himself out after this with cleanse your mind. I'm so sorry.
30 to 50 earbuds from his urethra and bladder because he'd pushed them all the way up himself.
Oh, now it is called. I was discussing this last week with somebody because they didn't believe that was a thing. It's called something, isn't it?
There is a sex toy where you can put something up there.
Yeah.
And people, what's it called?
It's the fetish is called something. I can't remember what the fetish is called. I don't know why. Why would I have that at my fingertips? But
is that noodling or something like that?
It is something like that because it's one of the few things where you hear it and you go, "What on earth?
What the hell is that?"
And you regret finding out.
But like old school clinic checks, they would put swabs down there.
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
I have had that done quite.
This day, never had an STI. Never had an STI.
I have to do it. This is just at Sainsbury's, obviously. But I did wonder what was going on.
This is why your show's got cancelled at Cafety Paris, because you used to give them out willingly.
Ooh, yes. The mountain straight. Anyway.
Buy a ticket, get a free STI check from Bunny Galore herself.
Yeah, there was quite a few straight guys that would queue up for that.
But anyway, 30 to 50... They are dry as hell.
Yes.
So they're going to take any form of moisture away unless you're like...
And I mean, I know you can...
I don't know, I'm trying to rationalise how you would do it, but...
They're bendy in a certain... But if you bend them, they're not like squidgy, are they? They're not like foam. So it's like... Oh. And how many was it again?
30 to 50.
Oh. Now, hold on. I'm thinking again as in one after that. Do you mean as in all together in a...
I'm interpreting it as she doesn't stay, but I think one at a time.
One at a time, not in a not
Not in the
stretched
container.
it.
Oh no! No.
That's even a worse image, isn't it? Like I thought maybe he'd like was trying to like start with 1 and 2, then 3, and then open it up. That can't be right, can it? Because if it went inside, that's quite a lot.
Some people do to stretch other things, but
it is. But I didn't think that bit was that stretchy.
No, I didn't know where really anything could go up there.
Only because of that fetish thing, but I didn't think it was that stretchy though. And also
squeezing your legs together so much like I am right now. I'm like, oh God, please no.
Very tight grip on this chair.
Yes, literally. I think the real moral of the episode is if you want to stick something up yourself, make sure it's silicone based so it doesn't get stuck. Yes. And
use lubricant.
Use lubricant and make sure you can get it out by yourself.
Yes, I never understood what the attraction is of something that you know isn't going to be easy to take out again.
Something with a handle. Something with a handle. Or a stopper. So it can never get too far.
Stop. A door? What do you mean? Yes, yeah, exactly that. I don't understand why anyone would think it's a good idea to put glass inside them. Why would that be a good idea? Why?
That's like one man, one jar vibe.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I've seen it. It's the sound and then the whimper after. That that will live with me for quite a long time.
I'm so glad I decided to be a vocal coach after that.
He's going to catch up on these episodes and be livid. I can't wait.
So, Buddy, if you were an inanimate object in the Beast Castle today, what would you be and why?
Oh, God, suddenly the question takes on a whole new context, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I know what I want to be as a shower head. That's what...
And I think I'll be a butt plug.
Oh, okay.
Because
straight in there with no subtlety there at all.
Me subtle. Because you can get me in, you can stop me going in, and you can always get me out whenever you need to.
All good. That's a wonderful.
It's literally talking about my entire dating life. But yeah.
Stop.
You can stop me getting in too far that I'm stuck.
Oh, I see. I've got yes, without going full koala.
And on that note, if anyone else has any embarrassing medical stories, not like this is a medical review show, imagine. Here we are, Dr. Bunny and Dr. James.
Yes, hi.
We'd be there like, so doctor, milk, lemonade, round the corner fudge is made.
Time for your bed bath.
You can clear out the bedpans. So if anyone has any more embarrassing stories they'd like to share, we will change the names and you can send them in to us at bunnythebeast69@gmail.com or on Instagram, bunnythebeast69.
Also, listeners, by the way, don't forget to leave us a review and rate us as well on Apple Podcasts. That'd be lovely if you can do that. It always helps with the algorithms, which are always pesky things. So by all means, do that. Even if you want to say something, critique us. We don't mind particularly. I mean, Beast is used to it, so it's. It's fine to do that. That'd be lovely. We haven't set up a Patreon yet. You've still got your OnlyFans, though, right?
Yes.
You can find me. No, I'm joking. He really got anything. Imagine.
You can find them at onlyfans.com/Owen Mallon. We shall see you next week.